Told you guys I had a special guest. Now that is going to be my husband. He's not really a guest though, but also my sister Emily, all the way in Michigan. She is in the United States. Um, and I am trying. Let me see if I can get her on here with us. And then also, so I'm just trying to read this stuff on here. I'm trying to connect my sister, you guys, and I don't know. I wanted her to talk with all of you. I don't know why it's not letting her connect. What am I doing wrong? Hi, everybody. Okay, Emmy said she's trying to join. Emmy, try harder. And my husband and Cristiano, you might see them come back here in just a minute because they're outside working. Hi, everybody. You guys, I'm trying to get my sister Emily on here. She's all the way in Michigan right now, and I'm trying to connect her. What am I doing wrong? Emmy, I'm going to try to send this to you one more time. And you guys, I am in my backyard. I'm in my backyard right now, and the truck it's kind of cold. I'll put my sweater on in a minute. The truck is covering up all the construction going on. And my husband and Cristiano are back here somewhere. Okay, so this one. Okay. You guys, my sister's driving me crazy. I'm trying to add her on here right now so we can all talk. I really want you guys to be able to talk to her and get her perspective because she has come here to the ranch with me. How can I do this? How can I get her on? Everybody, just give me 1 second to get my sister in here and then I'll get rid of everybody. Okay, I'm gonna try it one more time. Copy link. All right, you guys, just bear with me for just a moment. And okay, here she comes. I think we finally got her on.
Did it
Emily!
work? Oh my
We did
gosh.
it!
Thank goodness.
Oh my
Well,
gosh,
now
I
you
could
caught me
not.
when I was trying to get a drink out of the fridge. So give me just a second. My sparkling water.
Okay, Emmy, and people are already saying hi to you.
Oh
Abby's
my
coming.
gosh. Hi, everyone.
Did you get PP snack? Okay. Pumpkin, can you go with Abby real quick to pick your snacky? Porfa. Okay. So I finally got
Sharon, you
Abby
have
on again.
beautiful lighting, and I don't know how to.
You know, the trick is because the sun's setting right here and you have to have the light be hitting you. That's the trick.
I'll show you our light outside, and you let me know if. I'll show you our outside right now.
What are you
Oh,
drinking right now?
just sparkling water. It's dark out
Oh,
right now.
gross. 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 Gross,
It's
gross,
called
gross.
Fresca. Our other sister got me hooked to it.
Oh my word. Okay,
It's a
go.
sparkling citrus soda water.
Okay, guys, so There's
Hi from Brazil. Hello from Tokyo. That's awesome.
Isn't that so cool? There's some people from Ireland that get on too.
That is really neat.
So, you guys, I'm excited. My sister's on right now because I want her to be able to express because she has been here on the ranch with me a couple different times now. So, I wanted her to give you her point of view because my sister is my best friend, but she's also a lot different than me. So, I feel like you love it, you appreciate it in some ways, and I feel like some ways are a lot harder for you than it is for me.
Oh yeah. Um I love it first off. I can't say anything negative about it because it's one of the best experiences that I get to do when I come and see you. Um there's things that are just different. So like I like to sit in the shower for like an hour.
Oh yeah.
A lot of
Yeah.
people do, I feel like. And there that's kind of hard to do. I think that's like the main thing. There's a lot of animals everywhere, and I'm not an animal person. Aaron is definitely an animal person. Um, and the only animal I have right now is my dog Blue is licking out of his water bowl. If you can hear that in the background, that's the amount of animal noises I get in my house. So,
And I remember the first time you came here because every once in a while, the well breaks to the ranch and we won't have
oh, yeah.
water for like a week. And that just so happened that when you came, and I remember you were like, but I have to wash my like airport clothes. And I was like, but if it's not an emergency, you have to wait. You just have to rewear them. And you're like, there's no way.
Yeah, well, and hang drying your clothes, which I know you love. And that wasn't hard for me. I think I get more in my head on like, is there snakes out here? Are there scorpions out here? So I'm constantly watching every step.
Yeah.
And that was a because where you hang dry your clothes, there's like animals around there. So I get so paranoid that there's scorpions every place I step or every shoe I put my foot in. So I did see someone said go Lions. I do have a Lions shirt on.
Oh, yeah, that's so cool. Are they doing well right now? I think I
Oh,
read
eight
something
and
about
one.
that.
Apparently 8-1. If that means they're doing really well.
That's cool. Yeah, I have no idea what that means.
Scorpions, yes, there's snakes and scorpions. I lived in Arizona for a while, and the scorpions always freaked me out.
And
So I
it
think
said
thing,
no tubs or showers here in the rancho. We do have showers, but no tubs. Yeah, the scorpions freak me out too. I like to set sticky traps.
yeah,
But then recently my mother-in-law has the white puppies and they're so naughty. If you have had a puppy, you know how they
they're
are.
cute.
Yeah, but they got stuck in the sticky trap and it's like extreme stick.
Mm-hmm.
It was rough. That's
Yeah,
all I'm gonna
it's rough. That's rough. Aaron, I feel like your internet's so good right now. It's never this clear and so good. It's I wonder if
Okay.
everybody else sees it this clear because
Okay, good.
nothing's
No, I'm
lagging
glad.
for me right now.
And then, oh, that is the moon. Somebody asked, I thought it was a mark on my phone, but no, it is the moon.
I know, and your trees are so different than mine. Like right now, all of our leaves are falling off the trees. They already changed colors and they're falling off right now.
Is it dark already there?
Yeah, it got dark like an hour and a half ago. It's 7 o'clock here. What time is it for you?
I don't, oh, it's 6. I just got on at 6.
Yeah.
So I wanted to see if we have a lot of people on right now. So I wanted to see if you guys had any questions for my sister because I know when I read through the comments on my vlogs, everybody always has really good questions. So if you guys have any, let us know while we're talking because I'm going to keep trying to look down and read through it. Oh, someone's from Cape Cod. You know what instantly I think of when I hear Cape Cod?
What?
What do you think?
Cape Cod. I don't know. I
What comes to your mind when you think of Cape Cod?
vacation.
No. I
Oh.
instantly think killer sharks and orcas.
Hmm. Oh my
And
goodness. The conversation we
instant.
had about orcas while Aaron was here was too
No,
funny.
we did. We went deep, and I hope you think about your life with like orcas now, because my sister likes to go into the ocean when she goes on vacations and stuff, like in the dark ocean. Absolutely not. I
Yeah.
could be on shore and be scared.
Yeah, but I get scared of everything else. I did see one. Aaron, does your sister speak much Spanish? I don't speak much Spanish, but I'm actually I didn't do well in my Spanish classes. I took it a few times, but when I will go down there, I try to learn. And I also have an app on my phone that I'm paying for right now to try and learn a lot more because I really would love to become more fluent for when I come down there.
But you know the alphabet.
I do know, don't get me started on the alphabet
Please
song.
do
I
the
do
alphabet.
know
I
the
am
alphabet.
amazed that you know the alphabet.
I think
Do
I
it,
learned that
Kevin.
in high school.
Do it one time. It's a flex.
I can't. It's not a flex. It's
It's
not.
a flex. I don't even know the alphabet. Okay, hold on. Let
Someone
me go.
said, "Oh well, Homestead is not in Michigan." It's not.
No, but my sister is moving on to a homestead pretty soon, even though she told them they had to evict their animals, which hurts
I
my.
I just learned what Homestead meant a couple days ago.
Oh, really?
That's really bad of me, but I had to ask. I don't know who I asked. It was while we were on in Florida with Kevy and them. Kevin, my cousin Kevin, had to. We were watching Aaron's videos while we were on the vacation, and someone had to explain to me what Homestead meant. And you'd think I would know that because of Aaron's videos, but
Kevin explained it.
Kevin explained it. Yeah,
Aw, I wish he'd come visit here. I feel like he'd love it.
I know. I think so too. Oh,
Yeah.
someone said hi, Emmy. That's what Aaron calls me, Emmy.
And then someone also just explained to me it means 8 wins and 1 loss.
Yes. Yep. That's what they're doing. Are you a Midwestern? Or probably. Yes.
Okay, I'm trying to scroll through mine real quick too, you guys. Are you
Erin, you get
scrolling?
scared a lot. Yes, she does get scared a lot. And I do too, but I think I'm afraid of like the dark and Erin's afraid of a cow running at her
You
or
know,
an orca attacking her in the ocean.
I'm afraid of wild animals is what it boils down to. Like
Yeah.
animals out in the wild. Um, why are you afraid of the dark? That's weird.
Oh, this is really cool. We're watching live stream from Malaysia. Hope everyone's having a good day. Last job, by the way, new subscriber here because I thought I saw Lindsay Lohan. We always would joke about her looking like Lindsay Lohan when we were younger, so that's really funny. It doesn't sound
No,
weird at all. We always would joke with her that she looked just like her.
no, I remember being younger and that was so cool to me that people would be like, "Oh, you look like Lindsay Lohan."
Someone said, I'm down the road from you in Holland.
Oh, wow.
I had to go work in Holland today, actually.
Are you getting new comments coming through? Because mine's not showing.
I'm not, I'm afraid of the dark too. Yeah. When animals attack. I was afraid of a spider in Mexico. Me too. How is everything over in Michigan? It's good. My mom does like it in Mexico. It just takes my mom time to adjust to things. I know someone said your mom doesn't like it in Mexico. She does. It's just different for her. It's harder for her to adjust.
My mom loves to talk, and she's like a very, very kind person, but she always has something to like express. So I feel
Mhm.
like it's really hard for her being here, not being able to express herself like
Mhm.
vocally.
Well, yeah, because she doesn't really know a lot of Spanish at all. But her and I both got the app on our phone to try and learn. I think that's what's hardest for her is she's a talker and she
Yeah.
wants to talk to everyone and she can't in Mexico because she doesn't know the language and so she needs to learn that. Would I like to live in Mexico? I like to visit Mexico. I don't know. I think it would be hard. It would be a very big adjustment for me. Um, but I like to visit Erin. I could visit her for lots of time. Just like Erin probably doesn't want to come back here because like
Yeah.
Mexico is perfect for her. Um, I think we just have we're comfortable different places, but I do love visiting her.
I also feel like each time you come, you're more comfortable.
Yeah.
Because
Mhm.
like my sister got crazy at the quince, you guys. And actually the guy doing the video for the quince just messaged me yesterday and it's
Oh,
almost done.
really?
Yeah, he's still working on it, but I can't wait because I want everybody to see how much fun you had.
He was really nice. I actually, when we were going from the hotel to the Quince, um, you guys had gotten 2 taxis and they were so tiny and we had so
Yeah.
many kids and I was like, "Aaron, there's no way we're fitting Abby's big dress in this little taxi." I wish that would have been on the video because that was so funny. And so I asked the videographer, I was like, "Hey, do you mind if me and Abby ride with you?" And he was like, "Yeah, that's fine." And so we rode with him, and I just remember laughing because all of us were in these tiny cars riding from whatever town we were in to the Quince.
Yeah.
And Abby's big dress, it was like taking over the whole back seat and covering me. It was really fun. It was really funny.
It was really funny. It was so stressful. He was so nice though.
Yeah.
It was wonderful. But you were crazy. Somebody recently asked me, like, were you guys able to get up in the morning? Because there was a lot of tequila there. And I was like, we
We
all got up
did
to clean the
early.
venue. We weren't sick,
No,
nothing.
we got up really early, and we went right because the venue was right down the road. Um, yeah, we did get up early. I think as long as Aaron makes me food, I'm ready to go. As long as Aaron makes me a coffee, which in the morning Aaron had coffee made. I'm pretty sure we were up before the sun came up. I think it was the roosters because every time I'm there and I hear those roosters, I'm up.
No, the roosters, that took me a long time to get used to because if like a mile down in the ranch, if one rooster crows, it's like dominoes. It sets
Oh
up a
yeah,
domino effect all the way here. Now I don't hear them anymore, but okay, let's see if we got any. Man, I wanted to think of some other funny moments while you were here because I feel like it was just such a trip. Like, oh my goodness. And I feel like the kids in the plaza love it when you and mom get here. You
yeah.
guys always bring them stuff.
I think that's the only thing that I wish, and I'm trying. I think it's a lot easier, like with you and the kids. Once you moved to Mexico, your guys' Spanish, you guys picked it up just like that. You know what I mean? It's so much harder when I'm not around it. I worked at a restaurant with Erin, and her best friend Connie owns it, and they speak Spanish there. So we learned a lot of phrases and words there. That's how it kind of started. And then going to Mexico, I pick up on a lot of, it's not even words, it's more of like, I thought when you see someone, you say hola, like you say hello. And I learned you say goodbye basically when you're walking by. So it's like where you're from. I don't know if it's different other places, but like just learning that kind of stuff was really neat to me.
Right. That's what it's hard to explain to people because I could take Spanish classes and I should. But also in the ranch it's a lot of slang though as well. Like because you
Mhm.
took Spanish classes in high school and
Called every single one of them, but yeah.
right.
It's harder, and it's more of like picking it up. Aaron, it's funny because when I'm there, and I don't think she speaks a lot of, you speak Spanish on your vlogs, but you don't see all of it. But Erin will be walking around town and she's talking to everybody in Spanish, and then she acts like she doesn't know Spanish. And I'm like, Erin, you just had a full conversation with these people, and I have no idea what you said. And she's like, no, 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 it's fine. And I'm like, Erin, you know Spanish. She doesn't, probably just doesn't know it as well as like Abby or the
Yeah.
kids who go to school and speak it all day long, but you can have a conversation with people on the ranch and know what they're saying.
Right. And the kids don't build me up because you know Abby's in her teen era, like the
Yeah.
Taylor era, and she just is like, you're so embarrassing and walks away. And I'm like,
Mm,
Abigail, can we
let her
work
go.
on helping me, please?
I know. I saw a few things that I was gonna comment on. Oh, I mean, Emily knows how to party in Mexico. I do.
Oh, she was so much. I wish Lalo would come up here because my husband remembers everything. It's like a steel trap,
Yeah,
and he
he
would
does.
remember all the funny moments.
Um, Emily, what do you do for a living? I do outside sales. So I go and quote people for installs on outside projects.
Well, how
Um,
I view it is you sell. I don't know how I would view it.
it's
That
called
was
an
such
in-home
a
consultant, but I like explain it differently. So I go and I
right.
quote people for how much an install would be for
That was
product.
so professional how you just said that, though.
And that's the opposite of me, so it's just funny.
Your
Also, yeah,
professional is
so
a
I'm
different.
moving into a new house. We just sold our house. I'm moving into a new house, and it's on 10 acres. And so we were joking about how my grandpa's already planning on moving in and putting chickens everywhere. Um, and I was like, oh my goodness. I said, as long as there's no roosters, because apparently my neighbor has roosters. And that was the first thing I heard when I went to visit the house. And
You're
I
all
was just like,
triggered.
I know. Aaron like loves all of these like noises of animals and the wind, and I'm like I put earplugs in and I can't hear any. We're the complete opposite when it comes to that.
Oh my gosh, it's so funny. No, and mom cracks me up. Like, I can't even believe mom's a little bit, that's even harder for her, but she
Yeah,
took it like a champ being here.
yeah. Someone said I had years of Spanish in high school and college and lost it. We can still read it. That's good. I can't read Spanish. I think is harder for me to read than it is to like listen to. I'm not a visual learner when it comes to Spanish. I'm more
And I'm
I
a
hear.
visual learner. I
Yeah.
love when the kids have their homework and stuff, but I will tell you recently and I'm not going to say who it was because it is very, very rare that this ever happens, especially in Mexico because people are so kind. But um we had a meeting about one of my kids and they said to me, well, in Spanish, they said it to me and my husband, whose fault is it that she doesn't know Spanish? Because she
Hmm.
wasn't keeping up with something. And that just made me think about like, oh my gosh, I don't know how people can be like that sometimes because just coming to a foreign country, whether it's the United States or here, like you
Hmm.
just said, you learn Spanish differently, whether it's visually or verbally
Yeah.
or plain.
I think you
And
just have to be immersed right into it. That's like the best
you
way to
do,
do it.
you do, but everybody still learns at a different pace. So all four of my
Yeah.
kids learned at a different pace, and especially the younger ones aren't gonna learn as quickly. But I had to explain that to this person. I was like, just so you know, when I lived in the United States, I never said to somebody, it's well, whose fault is it that you don't know English? I was like, I was graceful towards them and tried to be
Yeah.
understanding and help them in a different way. So every once in a while that comes up and it's hard. So I hope people do understand when you're in the United States or you're in Mexico or wherever, just be kind to people about that stuff.
Yeah.
Because even on here, like you were saying, in the streets, I speak more Spanish. But then sometimes when I come on here, I feel a little bit more nervous to speak Spanish because I don't want that one person saying something mean to me, which
Yeah.
is so dumb, but
Well, and
still.
that's why it's kind of hard too, because you're just such a kind-hearted person. Um, so sometimes I see negative comments on here, and it makes me really sad because she's just a kind person. Um, I will say some things on here. Some of people I've seen a few comments ask me if I like the food. I love the food. Aaron knows this. I would have all of the food all day long, and that's all I want to do there is eat. Whether it's
Right.
Aaron's a really good cook though too. So like when she comes here, we always joke because we want Aaron to make like the salsa or like her enchiladas or anything like that when she comes here. So it's just funny. Um, Hang on, I want to try to read a couple of these.
And I'm trying to make sure this rooster doesn't attack me because this rooster's so mean. Oh, Rocky's right here. It won't come by me if Rocky's here.
Aaron, you are doing
Really
great
mean
with
rooster.
your Spanish. That was really nice. My husband is from El Salvador. I learned Spanish. That's awesome. Online things are harder to learn.
Oh, this is a good way to put it. Like the smart way, which goes, all Latin countries have different dialects, but we can all understand each other for the most part. Yeah, and that's the word, different dialect.
I'm just going to skip over the negative comments. We ignore those because we
Oh,
are
thank you,
native
little blue
people.
farmhouse. I need Lalo to get over here because I want him to talk to you guys about the funny moments with my sister. Oh my goodness. And we had me and my sister, because she's my younger sister, you guys, and we had prank war while we were in Michigan because she tried to start a prank war on my mom.
I
And
did.
my mom is too sweet towards my youngest sister, Emmy. So they were on speakerphone and I told my mom when she hung up, I was like, don't worry, the prank war is on. And she's like, I don't want a prank war, my mom. And I was like, no, it's too late. I'm gonna be the secret pranker behind the scenes.
Erin is she is a pranker. I will just say that. Someone said congrats on the new home in 10 acres. Thank you so much. Thank God I
It's
get to.
beautiful.
I did see somewhere how often do I visit you? And I would say at least even you come here at least once a year, and I've been there at least once a year.
Right.
Um, and I try to make it more, but I also like with my job, I can only take a certain amount of vacation time. So, and traveling to Mexico, it's not like my sister who lives in the United States, I can go visit her and fly there and take a 3-day trip, and it's
Yeah.
it's a really quick flight. With Aaron in going to Mexico, it's almost a full day of travel both
Yeah.
ways. So when I plan out a vacation there, I want to at least spend a week and a half there. So that's harder. And with my job, I can't take an overabundance of
Yeah.
vacation. So I would have to kind of split it up between all my family members because we all live in different parts to see everyone.
And I'll tell you guys, like, me and my sister were best friends, but we're also different in the sense that she just got back from Disney. And my mom said while we were in Michigan, she's like, I'll pay for you and Abby to go. And me and Abby were both like, absolutely not. We're ready to get back to Mexico. But the
Yeah.
other side of my family would never give up Disney to get back here to Mexico.
No. Hang on. I'm going to look at what someone asked me what. Oh, I use Babbel. That's the app I use for learning Spanish.
I use Babbel too. It's a really good app actually, especially for visual learners.
And I will say, like, it's not easy to learn any language, I feel like, and just the fact that you're trying is a huge thing. Whether you say it with an accent or you don't use it correctly, like it's just the fact that somebody's trying to learn a language, I think is amazing. So
It's
positive
funny.
is here.
Some people in the ranch understand me so well, and some people don't understand me at all. So, like, if we're at the school, if one of the moms can't understand me, another mom will come up and like translate for me. But
Yeah.
it's so funny. My accent must be really thick in Spanish.
It probably is, but it's kind of like when when people are fluent in Spanish and they speak English, they have that accent too. It's the same way when I try to speak Spanish. Probably it sounds very. It's not slangy. Like Abby, like she makes fun of me all the time when I try to speak, but like jokingly, like she laughs, but she knows that I am trying.
Well, I will tell you something just because you said Abby right now. Last night we were all in the house, and like I'm reading my book. All the little girls are doing their thing, and Abby runs in the room and she's like, Mom, help me. But she's like laughing, and I'm like, What is it? And she goes, There's a boy at the gate, and he brought me a ramo, I think
Oh
they're
my
called,
god,
a big bouquet.
Abby.
And I said, Abigail, do not open the door. I was like, You're in your pajamas. And she goes, No, Mom, I'm not going to. So what he did was he put the ramo inside the gate and then left and sent her a message like, Oh, I left you a bouquet of
Oh,
flowers. It's
that's
so
sweet.
beautiful.
I did
She's
see
so
someone
funny.
said, "Do you guys video chat every day?" I don't think we video chat every day, but like randomly her kids will video chat me. So like I was talking to Annabelle today and she was tattling on Cristiano for something and so I had to talk to Cristiano to be kind, but I think Annabelle's so sneaky about it. But like randomly Penelope will video chat me or Boo Boo will they'll message me on something.
Right.
And sometimes, like, we'll video chat for, like, 2 minutes and say s like, we normally just Facebook video chat, and we'll talk
Yep.
for a little bit, and then one of us is just busy, so we have to go do something.
Right. We're just close like that.
Yeah.
Annabelle, I was just when I sent you that link through Messenger, I seen the messages that I missed because my kids go onto my phone and look at things and then they don't tell me.
Or they'll
So,
message me, yeah.
right, or they'll message you like Annabelle loves sending videos to you guys.
Yeah. My
Okay,
favorite thing to eat in Mexico is tacos, 100%.
pero qué carne?
From the, you just put it in one of your most recent videos, The Stand.
The one across from the plaza.
Yeah, well, who is that?
Nano.
Nano. Those were the best tacos I've had when I was there.
Oh, he makes the best. And then, because I asked Emmy, I don't know if they can, but we're going to have graduation. Two of my kids are graduating. Abby's graduating into prepa, which would be high school, and Cristiano's graduating into middle school. And so here, it is a huge deal, you guys. The first year it happened, I had no idea how extravagant and outgoing it all was. But anyways, you have to have madrinas or padrinos, which is like a godmother or godfather that would represent your child. They don't even let the mom and dad sit down. It's only whoever you picked as madrina. So I asked my mom and Emmy if they have a chance if they could. But what I plan to do is hire one of those stands to come make tacos for the graduation
Oh, that
party.
would be cool.
I think
Yeah,
that'd be
because didn't
really fun.
Nano do Abby's quince?
Nano
I
did.
crave
Abby
his
did
tacos.
too.
Like my mouth just started watering when I was thinking about it.
Oh, and do you remember he put pepinos on the side for him too?
You wanna know what's funny is I made tacos for dinner tonight.
Did you? Did you put cucumber on them?
Oh no, but that sounds really good. Mine was
It's
very
so
basic. I
good.
did lettuce, tomatoes, cheese, and taco meat. Um, Someone said that
That
they're
was
from Paso. I think it's Paso, El
El
Paso,
Paso.
Texas. We
El
just
Paso.
they El Paso. They said we just went to Disneyland as well. I love it. I'm a Disney girl through and
You
through.
are a Disney girl. I wish you could put on the photo of our family of you guys all being there. Abby was like, "What is this?"
Oh yeah, I know. If I could figure out how to do that, I agree with your sister. It's very huge that you took the time to learn Spanish. Yeah.
No,
Yep.
Emmy wants to be the cool kid here in the rancho. Like she wants to talk to everybody, she wants to engage, and she's gonna do anything she needs to do that.
Yeah.
Do you remember when you first came here and we went to the campo, which is a soccer field, and there was a baby coyote? Do you remember that?
I don't think so. I
It
just
was
saw a
just out
coyote
in the field. You did? That's
mhm,
crazy.
on the property we're getting, so I'm all scared now.
Well, yeah, where you're gonna live, there's gonna be coyotes, lynx.
I wish
Like
I could start like a YouTube thing, like with me and you, like where I like because I'm more of a DIYer. Like this house that I live in right now, we've redone the entire thing. Um, and so I'm a very do it myselfer. And so the house that we're moving into is it's considered a new construction because it's only half done. So we have to finish all these things. And so I was gonna make a YouTube about it, maybe, but I can't keep up with all that.
you should make a YouTube. People would love to see that. It's
I
just,
think your voice is just relaxing, and mine's not very relaxing. So I don't know if I could do that.
I think people would love your humor though, because
Yeah,
you are a little bit more like out there than me. Like you might use some bad words, but people
I've
may think.
never, I've never gotten food poisoning from Mexico. No, if anything, I get food poisoning from going to places here.
No, we never. A lot of people, not a lot of people, a few people comment they don't wear gloves, but they don't understand how clean the community is. Like they
Yeah,
wash their
and it's just
hands.
fresh. I think it's because it's all.
Right.
I mean, you
Oh,
think about
so fresh.
the American food is all processed and has all this stuff. I'm a Disney freak. I would love for my boyfriend to take me again. It doesn't matter how old you are. Disney is a forever thing.
That's so funny. I
I
am
wish I
the
could have taken a video of me making my tacos. I think my taco meat's cooling right now, so it's still.
I remember though, Elena called you when you were here and she's like, "You're gonna be sick of tacos when you get back." And you're like, "You don't understand these type of tacos, like you don't get sick of."
Well, it's so funny because me and mom were in the airport and we were starving. It was in the Guadalajara airport, and I was like, I kind of just want something different, like something more Americanized. Like I was just kind of at that point, I was just ready for something. So we saw Chili's, and I was like, oh, like perfect, let's go to Chili's.
Right.
And it did not taste that great. I'm not gonna lie. I was like, I don't really want this, and I'd rather have tacos. Let me go to a taco.
Right.
I think I ended up going to Starbucks and getting like a cheese Danish and a iced coffee.
Yep, that's exactly what me and Abby did. I was like, "Where's the taco stand?"
Oh,
Oh,
these I've never seen two gringa sisters so chill and so cool. That's so funny.
no, you guys, we are, but I
We
wish you would have
don't
been
fight
here.
a lot, I feel like.
No, when we were younger, we used to, but not anymore. You guys, my sister is so wonderful that she feels like another mom to my kids. Like when I went to Michigan, I stayed with my mom, but Abigail was like, "I want to stay with Emmy," and it
Yeah,
feels like home
she
to us.
did.
Right.
Mhm.
It doesn't feel weird. It doesn't feel like I'm in a distant cousin home or something. It feels like my
No,
home.
and
And
I remember you stayed here one night and it was me, you, and Abby, and we all were laying in the bed watching The Notebook. Like we put on The
yeah.
Notebook on Netflix and we all were just laying there watching it. Like it was so
Abby
nice to
was
just
so amazed to watch that movie too. I think that was her first time watching it.
she was. I think she cried at the end and I was like, "You just wait, Abby, wait till the end." She was. She was like, "That was messed up." Pretty sure that's what she said. But yeah, we just it's nice when Aaron's here too because we like went for walks and We mostly just relaxed is how it goes.
It went
She
by
goes,
so
"Emily, I'm
fast,
kinda
though.
bored because you always have stuff to do in Mexico," and I'm like, "Erin, I'm just chilling.
Mm.
I'm gonna watch my show right now."
It was so weird because I always have so much to do. I feel like, oh, that's the other thing. My grandma, Alice, she's close to 90, isn't she?
Her birthday was the 10th, it
Days
was
ago.
yesterday.
Okay, well, she's
Guess
the
you
only
missed
other
that.
redhead. I know, I know. She doesn't have Facebook, and so I couldn't message her. But my grandma Alice, she has red hair just like me. But listen, no, you're such a brat. But she, when I left Michigan, she's like, I have these Amish books, but they're fiction, okay? And I was like, okay. And I was like, I don't know if I'm gonna want to read Amish books. So on the airplane, that's all I had to read. I can relate to these Amish women so well. I
I feel like
swear.
that makes sense.
Right. I feel like my life is Amish. So when I was in Michigan, I was like, there's not much to do because like, I don't have laundry to hang up. I don't have like meat to be cooking and stuff. But anyways, I gotta send you a picture of these Amish books. They're so good. The
We
little
have
girl is
this
like reading them with me.
I feel like you and I have this on running joke where Erin always tries to steal my clothes. Okay. It's this ongoing thing. Every time she comes here, she tries to go into my closet and steal my clothes. It drives me nuts. So I actually, like, every time she comes here, I have to hide the things I don't want her to wear. Like the things that I really, just in case I'm not here one day and she's here and she's grabbing clothes, I have to hide those clothes and it drives me nuts.
This is
So
getting down to that sweater, isn't it? The blue one.
yes, okay. So I bought this sweater in Mexico and I actually wore it today. I thought it was hanging up right here. It's not. And Erin's the type of person where she doesn't care if things get dirty. Like if she's like
Right.
eating something and salsa gets on her sleeve,
Then
or
go away.
yeah, or if
Right.
she's out and there's like my mom has cats, so like cat care gets on her clothes, that will drive me insane. I have a little bit OCD. So Erin, I see her one day and I just washed the sweater because for some reason she had it on the day before. I don't even remember her going to my house and for some reason she had my sweater on. And I'm like, it's driving me nuts. I'm like, Erin, where did you get that? And granted though, I just saw it in my dirty clothes, so I'm glad you left it here. I thought you brought it with you, so thank
No,
you.
I wasn't gonna bring it, but I will tell you, I don't know what drew me to your closet. I think I had on like a normal shirt and I was cold. And it was like a beacon of light the minute I seen that blue sweater because you bought it from a Western store and it was just like
Yeah.
calling to me.
What store was that? Wasn't it where you got your like
It's
I don't
called
know what it was.
El Rapero. El
Uh,
Rapero. So beautiful.
I
It's
remember it being expensive and I was like, for a sweater? So I only bought one.
oh, that is so funny. I knew this was getting down that blue sweater. And you don't
Angela said, "Thank you for taking Emma's senior pictures when you
oh
came
my
to." We
gosh,
saw a
I just
sneak peek and we love it. I heard
oh
that was awesome.
yeah, it was so funny because when we went to do her senior photos, I could tell because I'm an artist and I could tell right away what her daughter's aesthetic was. And
Hmm.
I loved it. It was kind of a dark, moody, romantic aesthetic. But it wasn't the typical fall apparel for senior photos, but I love that.
I
And
don't think I've
so
seen a sneak peek. You're gonna have to send me some photos of it.
I'll send you some. But I just remember mom was like, "Well, I just don't know." And I was like, "Mom,
You
this is
just
one of the
let me do
most
my thing.
right." I was like, "This shoot was so fun to me. I got to be an artist." And
Yeah.
she's gonna have the most unique senior photos. They turned out really beautiful though.
So I will say that it's so funny because it's insane how creative she is with her photography. Um, I can't stand getting my photo taken. I think she's only taken it realistically probably 2 times, and me and Annabelle share a birthday. So we did birthday photos a couple years ago, and those turned out really pretty. But Erin's always like, let me just take your photo. And I'm like, no, no, thanks. And it's funny because like people actually pay you to take their photo. And I'm like, no, thank you. Like, I'm good. I don't want my photo
Right.
taken.
No,
So
I
it's just
know it.
really funny.
And I remember you guys were in black like ball gowns.
Yeah.
And in the middle of fall, it was
And
really,
it's
really
right by the
beautiful.
house. I just rode my bike. There's a bike trail right here. And I rode by it and I was like, oh, this is where we took the photos. And so it was really funny.
Oh yeah. Yeah, that bike trail kind of creeps me out though.
Angela, that was the best part because you wanted to do your own thing and take control of it.
See, your thing is updating and mine is not.
That's okay, I'll read them.
Lalo will sit down in a minute, you guys. He's out looking for Chica, and she was just next to me. She might have went in the house.
Jackie and Jake are watching.
Stop it.
Miss you. I'll tell you that Jackie's a little. She's crazy. We should have added her to the group chat.
We're not putting Jackie on the live chat, okay? We're not putting Jackie on the live chat.
I already know right now
I
she's
love
probably
Jackie.
laughing out loud so hard that like she's probably just cracking up right now.
I feel like Jake would love it here. I
Oh,
have a couple of people in my family who would absolutely love the rancho lifestyle.
yeah.
Absolutely love it. Okay, you guys, you let us know if you have any more questions because it is getting dark. And
Oh, her lighting is almost gone.
my, my lighting is almost gone. Hi, beautiful ladies. Olivia from Dallas is watching. Hi, Olivia. You guys are awesome. Cannot wait to visit the rancho this coming spring. Oh, that's so cool. Oh, yes, Kelly Layton. Oh, I love Kelly, I love looking at you've been posting a lot of the Mexican dishes you've been cooking and they all look wonderful and delicious. So you're gonna love coming out here and getting the real authentic taste of it.
Yeah.
Okay, stovetop recipe. You guys, I am going to try to film that this week and I want my mother-in-law to make it. Emily, isn't Hilda's stuffing so wonderful?
Yeah.
It's like beyond. I don't even know
Make
how
my
to
mouth water
explain
again. I just ate dinner and now I'm hungry again, so that's good.
it. Where do your other sisters live? So I'll let Emmy explain a little bit more about our family because just for anybody who's new on here, because we have a lot of people watching right now. I am not Hispanic, obviously, and my sister is not Hispanic. Todo gringas, pero I live here in the rancho in Mexico, and I live way far deep into Mexico. I'm the only gringa who has ever lived in this rancho, and I chose to live here with my husband. He has his citizenship, I have my citizenship, but we wanted this more calm, relaxing life. But I also have my family in the United States, which my sister, who is on here with me right now. But I have two other sisters. There's four of us all together. So I'll let you talk a little bit more about our other
I just
sisters.
want to say a couple things. A couple of our cousins are on right now.
Are
My
they?
cousin
Oh, I
Jake
see
and
Jake.
his sister Jackie. Jake says, "Who's your favorite cousin?" And Josh, our other cousin, said, "Steph." His girlfriend and I are watching too. Jackie smells like doo-doo. I can't. So our cousins are crazy. I'm not even gonna read that. I shouldn't have. But um, I live in Michigan. My other sister lives in Florida, and then one of my sisters, she kind of, her and her boyfriend kind of travels. Um, so I'm honestly, she's here right now, but I think they're going to Iowa, maybe. I don't know. They kind of travel all over. So I'm not. They just came from Colorado.
He has a unique job though. He takes apart
He's
buildings,
a
doesn't he?
he's a demolition contractor or something.
Okay.
Crazy cousins are the best. They are, but they're crazy.
Serious face at me.
Josh is your favorite cousin, of course, it says. I'm just reading these funny. I think my comments are coming in really fast, so
Comments
it's
are
funny.
coming in faster than mine. And then we have another sister who is in Florida. And then I really want to go see her. I've been actually praying about that when it's the right time, me and the kids can go down and see her because we're all close. All of us sisters are really close with each other. Did you find Chica? Oh, good. Ah, okay.
Hi, boo boo.
Cristiano, you guys, his dad has been teaching him how to weld, and it is amazing to me. And Cristiano works for hours out on this house with his dad. And Lalo doesn't even ask him to come out there. Cristiano will get bored and be like, "Oh, I'm gonna go work on the house." And it's like amazing to me that my like son's putting in so much work into the home we're gonna live in.
Yes, people keep asking. Yes, we are sisters. I saw someone say, "Are you mother and daughter?" I'm not sure who's the mother and who's the daughter.
Right,
Every time
that's
like
what my
Aaron's the
first
mother and I'm
thought.
the daughter. I was like, "So who's who?"
Right.
No, but we're sisters. You do look like
No
Lindsay Lohan.
entiendo nada, pero aquí estoy. No entiendo nada. Si entendiste. Aaron, I always tell you that you do look like Lindsay Lohan. Oh, thank you. Mindiana. Hun, you gotta come sit down because I feel like you have a better memory than me. And I want you to tell them some of the funny things about Emmy at the Quince. Cause okay, he's gonna go wash up. He's really dirty, but Lalo has some good things.
I will say one thing that I think is funny. There was like a dance circle almost, like people were walking around, and this kid goes in there and is balancing. This is like a mini can, okay? Like it's tiny. And some kid was
Oh
like
my
dancing in there and
god.
balancing it on his head. And so I was like, I can do that. And so I went and grabbed like the biggest tequila bottle I could find. And I ran out there and I started balancing on my head and dancing, and everyone loved it. They thought it was so funny.
Oh no, and then he came out with something else. And because he was like upset at that
Oh,
point.
yeah. It was like a
Because
competition at that point.
right. Because he's probably about 19, but he goes to all the fiestas and he kind of shows up to show
He's like
out.
the life of the party. And I had to
Right.
be the
And
life
so
of the party.
then you came out with like this huge bowl full of candy or
Oh,
something.
yeah.
He was so mad. I wish I could have taken a video of his face.
That was actually really funny. I think at that point I probably had too many shots of tequila, but
No, that was such a fun night though, you guys. The Quince was so stressful, but at the end of it, I was like, that was a beautiful, fun night.
yeah,
Abby danced the night away. Like,
Jake's laughing.
same noses, freckles, and
Tequila is dangerous. It is dangerous, but it was good. I didn't have a hangover the next day, and I normally always have a hangover.
I think that was because the madrina for the tequila, she bought like top of the line tequila from Jalisco. She might have got it
Yeah.
around the Arandas area actually, which they're known for tequila. But yeah, I wasn't sick at all either. I don't think anyone was because everybody came to help pick up.
Yeah. Jackie keeps messaging me and laughing at thing. Jackie said that she's Aaron's number one fan. That she's your number one fan.
Oh, and someone said, "Hi, Erin, aka Lupita."
Oh my
I just
gosh,
had
that is so funny.
I had Lalo call me Lupita the other
I
day.
think tequila. Someone said I was gonna ask if you had tequila that night. Apparently you did. All they had was tequila. It was like tequila, and then they had like mixers. But it was like people were walking around with tequila bottles, and I was like,
But the
yes,
thing is,
please.
like, and people were not like borracho, like they weren't getting like severely drunk. Everybody just had a good night. They danced the night
People
away.
thought I was too drunk, but I was not. I handled my alcohol. I did not throw up.
No,
I
you were
made it
so fun.
home. I become a mother. Like did become the bartender at one point of the night. I think we have a video of that.
I think there is a video that everybody turned around, like the whole rancho that was there turned around and
Yeah,
was just laughing there. And you were like spinning the bottle and stuff. I wish more of my family could have
yeah,
came because they don't understand the difference between, and it's no offense, but like there's a big difference between the American parties and the Mexican parties.
yeah,
And I mean, even my mom said, she goes, there was no break in the fiesta. You just like, you dance and you have fun the whole entire night. It's no, like, nothing's very formal besides Abby doing her dance. But
yeah.
my legs hurt so bad. My knees were giving out the next day from dancing.
Yeah, I remember Abby was like, "You don't know how to dance," and then all of a sudden we're at the quince, and I'm like, I was just thrown down, and Abby was like, "How do you know how to dance like that?" And I was like, "I don't know, Abby. The tequila makes me talented. I don't know what to say."
Oh my gosh, that's so funny. The quince, someone said the quince was fun. It was so fun, and I can't wait till the guy who videotaped sends the full video because I think he captured more moments. Here comes my husband, you guys. He remembers everything, so he's gonna remember more funny
I was
moments.
just thinking of something that's different from here versus Mexico too, because we just went grocery shopping yesterday, and we like stacked our fridge like my you know, you ever watch those videos on TikTok or something where they're
Yeah.
like they do a fridge restock? Well, I just did a fridge restock and it looks nice. And I always think about you guys really never have anything in your fridge because everything you eat is fresh. And so, like, literally all you have in your fridge is like bottles of water or pop or something. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? And it's so funny because, like, my fridge right now is stacked. And I just think about probably doesn't help because I can just snack whenever I want all the pizza rolls.
Here, let me move this little. Oh, pizza rolls. That was one thing I did get when I was in the United States was pizza rolls.
Yeah, but you didn't like mine. Hi, Lalo.
No, because
Working hard or hardly working? I'm just kidding.
he is working too hard that we got to have a talk about it because he's working from day till night. Like he woke up at 4:30 this morning, started working. He just got done right now.
Yeah.
But that's just my husband.
She does shop every day. Like that's one thing. They walk around the ranch all day long and get everything fresh.
Everything fresh. Yes, that was one thing I love about Mexico is that in the States, I feel like it is harder to buy fresh food because it's so expensive. In here, the
Mhm.
fresh food is cheaper. It's the packaged things that are insanely
I spent way
expensive.
too much money at the grocery store.
And I was gonna ask you when you were here, did you like crave like McDonald's or like any like fast food? Because I
Not
did.
while I
I
was
craved.
there. You don't. I didn't think about it while I was there. Maybe if I was there longer.
Mm.
You craved it while you were in the United States or when you went to Mexico?
When I came here to Mexico, like for like the first month, I couldn't stop thinking about like McDonald's or like
Oh,
Burger
really?
King. Yeah,
See, my crutch is Jersey Mike's. Like, I
really?
don't
I
really
have
go to
never
McDonald's or
had
Burger King. I go to Taco Bell and Jersey Mike's.
that. Amigos, I made tacos today. They had lettuce, tomatoes, cheese, and I was like, that would be considered a burrito here.
And we crushed Doritos. We had a taco salad, I should say, because we didn't have tortilla shells.
Lalo, do you remember any funny moments from the quince? Because I was trying to explain how funny Emmy was there, and it's just hard to express it.
I was
Well,
so sad because someone just asked hang on, someone just asked what tequila we had, and I forgot I had my Mexico shelf. Every time I go to Mexico, I add it, and I'm clearing my house now, so I don't have it. What was the tequila
Oh,
name? Yeah.
shoot. Because it didn't make us sick. I
I can't
felt like it
remember.
was such good tequila that it didn't make us any of
It
us
was like
sick.
kind of in between. It wasn't like really cheap or like really expensive.
Yeah.
I just can't remember the brand of it.
She craved fat burger. I feel like I don't know if that was a dig, but could have been. And that was rude. Um
Oh,
yes, Jersey
okay,
Mike's. Yes.
hold on.
Michigan has the best fast food. Jake, yeah, because it's funny because when I go visit Jackie and them in Massachusetts, the town they live in, there's like no fast foods. There's like Subway. That's like the most fast food it gets. Everything else is like I feel like forever away. Otherwise they have like bakeries and like seafood places and like fresh stuff. But
No,
they don't
did
have a
you
lot of fast food there.
you got the shrimp Diablo, didn't you, last time you were here?
No,
It's
I
like
don't like
shrimp in a red sauce. Oh
Lalo
yeah,
got it. I didn't get it.
so good.
I think I got French fries.
Someone said I miss Chinese food from the United States. That
Yeah.
is true. I miss Chinese food, but then I forgot to get it when I was there with you. I wanted to get the one on Laketon.
Someone said, "What's happening? Explain, please." We're just talking about different foods in the United States versus Mexico. Someone asked, if "There's an In-N-Out in Michigan?" There's not. I wish there was because I crave In-N-Out, and I've only been there like once.
Well, we just found a copycat in and out. It's called Trips and it's in Hockey Creek.
I think we went there, didn't we?
No, we went to a Rex Burger that was in Atletico. But like, I guess Trips is like a for real copycat of it. And
Oh wow. You have Wingstop in Mexico. They don't have Wingstop, I don't think.
Someone said, do you miss pizza? Emmy knows that we have a pizza place here that
Down
is
the road. It's really good.
so even mom kept saying that's like the one thing I want to get when I get to the ranch. And
Yeah.
he just makes it from his house, but I think it's the so doesn't the queso taste different without the preservative, like the
Yes.
Mexican queso?
Yeah.
It's like more of an earthy flavor, I think.
I would go into my garage and get the tequila bottle because I keep seeing things about the tequila, but I know I
Go
wrapped it.
get it. I bet some people know what it is. You should go get it.
Maybe I
Do
can.
it.
Um, I was gonna say, that it's so funny because when I went to Mexico the most recent time for Abby's quince, we went into one of the towns and there's a little Caesars and they had those what are those called? The cheese puffs. And I was like, "What are these? They don't have these in the United States." And I got them and they were so good. And then like 2 months later in America they got them. Well, in
And then
Michigan.
you were telling me like there because when we go into the city to get that, there's like no lines. But you were
Yeah.
telling me like in the United States you'll wait like 45 minutes.
Yeah.
No,
All right,
we get
I'm gonna go look. I'm gonna go get this tequila. I'm gonna go see if I can find this tequila bottle. Because it's in, I know what box it's in.
I think it was a Herradura bottle. I'm not sure.
herradura.
Don't look at, nobody, none of these 500 people look at my messy garage, please. Yeah, I know where it's at. It's on this side. If I
We just
zoom in
went
really
to a,
close to me, you won't be able to see my garage.
and we just went to like a huge mall that's in Guadalajara.
Yeah,
It's called Plaza Galeria. That thing was like 3 stories. I mean, it was gigantic.
that's crazy.
Tu hermanita va a tomar tequila en así.
Cards. I labeled all my boxes. Kitchen.
Full,
Fragile. It's this one.
but they're really good food. Did you try that, Lalo, when you went to Guadalajara? It's called what was that place you ate at?
Garibaldi's, carne Garibaldi's.
You guys, I really messed up. We recently went to Guadalajara and I'm going to post that vlog tomorrow. And we went to this mega mall in Guadalajara because,
It's called Plaza Galeria.
and our nieces and nephews live out there.
I found it. We're going to do an unwrapping here on the
Yes,
live.
the San Juan de Dios in Guadalajara. It was massive. I'd never been in a mall like that in my life. And then they had the food court and I was like, I'm going to go get Chinese food. I messed up so bad. My husband got the best dish.
I told you, you guys never
All right.
listen.
Let me see the
I'm going to
bottle.
do an unwrapping here
Oh, thank you so much.
for the
He
tequila.
said, don't forget to leave your likes. Okay, I'm so happy you kept that. We didn't keep
All
the
of
tequila
them.
bottle from that. We should have.
You can probably see through the packaging. No one say it.
Tell me if I'm right. I think it was Herradura.
I probably can't pronounce it. Let me get some scissors.
It starts with an
Oh,
8.
well, something broke because my hand smells like tequila. So
Oh no.
it might be open. We're going to put you here. I'll open it right over the sink.
What did you wrap it in, a plastic bag?
What? I'm like, what is going on?
It's in bubble wrap because I was packing all my kitchen stuff. But
All right, you
it's
guys. Oh, it's a
dripping.
whole bottle. I thought it was an empty one.
No,
So
girl.
this is the tequila we got for Abigail's quince here in Mexico. And what was the brand? I can't see it.
Hacienda Blanco.
Hacienda Blanco. So you guys let me know if any of you know that brand, but our madrina got it for us.
For some reason, it's leaking. So we're going to leave that out of the box that I just unpacked
You
it
might as
from.
well drink it now.
It as
No,
well.
no. Everybody go to bed and read their Amish books. That Amish book I'm reading is so good.
Amish.
Yes, you
My
wouldn't
hands
think
smell
that it
like
is so
tequila
good.
now.
What?
That
What do they
is-
got? Like dairy
Oh, it
erasers?
could have leaked because it was on its side. That's true. I didn't think about that.
Someone should have Josh and Jake and Jackie are all on here,
They
Oh,
said have a drinky.
but we can't add Jackie.
Are you allowed to
Is
drink
that
on
true or
YouTube?
no?
I don't know how that works. Are you allowed to drink on YouTube Live?
No, I mean not on my YouTube live.
Okay,
No,
you're right. You're right. I'm bad with peer
no.
pressure. I'm bad with peer pressure because when people say just take a drink, it just makes me
No,
feel
no,
like I
no,
should
no,
have one
no.
tiny
Oh my
sip.
goodness, you guys. Do you see the difference in me and my sister right now?
Mm-hmm. Don't put it on its side. Well, I have about 10 tequila bottles from Mexico that are on its side in my garage right now, so they're probably all leaking.
oh my god.
Take a shot. Yes, you're allowed. Take a shot for
No,
us.
I'm gonna hide Emmy from the comment.
Oh my gosh, people are so funny. People said take a shot. Take a
So,
shot.
Melissa, who is such a sweet lady, she's always supporting us on here. She said, "Take a little one." Oh, so maybe it's okay because she is the sweetest lady.
All my tequila shots are put away.
Let me see. Oh.
I'm gonna
It's
take
bad
one
to
from the
hold a
Oh.
tequila bottle and not taste. Ugh. Okay, okay. I feel like we got to do it,
Yeah.
everyone.
That didn't take long at
You
all.
guys, you see, this is just us like talking. Imagine at
I
the
do
kitchen, my
have
sister.
mini Starbucks mugs, so maybe we do it in there.
Someone said, nice job on the house. Oh, my cousin Josh. Nice job on the house. That was such great progress. I also am going to be using your wheelbarrow method when filling it on its side. Oh, that's so cool.
What?
I didn't know you had a
Wheelbarrow
wheelbarrow
method.
method when filling it on its side.
Whatever you do, don't use a wheelbarrow.
All right,
No,
everyone.
he says that, but he just bought the coolest wheelbarrow that has 2 wheels in the front. Okay,
People are
we're ready,
laughing at my
everyone.
Starbucks mugs.
How does it get to this? This is my special guest, you guys. I hope you're enjoying this special guest because now none of my other lives are going to live up to this.
Okay, wait. I would use a lime, like a real lime, because I don't like tequila without having something to, you know.
Melissa said her boyfriend's toasting with you.
Oh my gosh. Okay, give me a second. I gotta get it all ready. Okay, I got lime juice, everyone. Watch, we're gonna just turn this camera right around and we're gonna
Lime
watch
juice.
this happen.
What?
Just so you guys know, it's not water.
It is water. It's water, you guys.
Okay, that was a really big one. All right, cheers, everyone. After I show you my entire house. Okay, so what you do is you take a tiny sip first of the lime juice. I'm gonna show you guys how I do it.
Oh, I can't even.
Get that on your tongue. Aaron thinks I'm such a bad influence right now.
I am literally.
Salud. Isn't it salud?
Salud.
Salud.
So you guys can probably see how I have fun when I'm with my
Woo!
sister. But this.
Whew.
Oh
That
my
was
god.
amazing.
How
Yeah,
do you know those
cheers.
real limes?
Oh wait, yeah. How do you not? They don't even sell lime juice here.
I know.
No, they do not bottle lime juice here.
I just threw my limes away because I didn't know if they went bad. So
Were they brown?
Yeah, we're hard.
I don't know. I only wanted one, but I bought a whole pack because I couldn't buy just one. She's
Oh,
in her home. She's good. I just had a half of one.
yeah.
You guys
Emmy's
said
gonna
I'll
be.
sleep good. It's
Emmy's
the
gonna
weekday.
go.
I can't drink on the weekday.
All of a sudden, Emmy takes off.
Oh, and somebody said, "Where'd you get your fox shaker?" Because that thing is
Oh,
so
did you
cute. I
see
love
it?
foxes. I think I put it on my vlog.
Oh, yeah. Look at these little guys.
Oh, someone said,
Clear
"Dang,
off.
are you single?" Oh, Emmy, she's not single. None of my sisters are single, you guys. I'm
It's a
sorry.
pepper and a salt shaker.
Oh, the foxes.
Ooh, I want those ones so bad.
They're really cute. She has to drive after this. I don't have to drive anywhere. I'm
Oh,
going right to
it's
bed.
it's late in Michigan, you guys.
It's 7 o'clock. I'm normally in bed right now.
Yep, she's my special guest.
That's so funny.
Okay.
Oh, I got my Fox shaker from Hobby Lobby.
Oh, really? I really
Yeah.
wanted to get one of those before
So
I left, but
actually,
I
all of
forgot.
these like little knickknack things, I just get from
Oh,
Hobby
so
Lobby, and then
cute.
I have different for different seasons. I kind of put them up there.
You know, like all your stuff is reminding me of Thanksgiving, and we do Thanksgiving dinner here, but nobody in the ranch celebrates Thanksgiving. So everybody has started setting up for Christmas already, like
Uh,
trees out, lights. So that's what I'm gonna do
Dude,
too.
you know what? You know what? Something that your mom has that's like weird to me.
What?
what?
Emily, do you remember
We both go what at the same time?
those red they're like dishes. They look like they belong to the Pope at some point.
The red ones,
Yeah,
the red glass ones, so weird.
I
I
know.
Yeah,
But she got them
agree.
from Dracula.
that's
I
so
think
funny.
she
You
does too.
noticed those. What the heck?
Because
You
every
should
day
have
she
seen
take
Aaron.
them out.
So many people said cheers, salud, salud, cheers. Yay, Emmy.
I know.
Cheers.
Do you feel like you're back in Mexico? It's a fiesta even on YouTube.
Yeah, people can't peer pressure me because I don't even know how I got that tequila bottle out. Good thing I grabbed it though because it was leaking.
Um, yeah, it's always a fiesta here. And then, oh, somebody asked really quick, and I just wanted to answer this for them. Because we are building our home, and I'm so excited because Emmy, if you and mom come in July, it will be ready by then. But the home we're living in right now, it's my mother-in-law's home. And she just comes and goes as she pleases, but that home will just stay here as it is. And if anybody from my husband's side of the family comes to visit, that's where they stay.
Hmm.
So it will be nice to have our home because even though my mother-in-law's home is big, it did feel cramped during the quince. We didn't have room. So it'll be nice when we have our own home.
Or maybe we just live in my mom's house and Airbnb ours.
No, I would never.
People are like, she's tipsy, she's drunk, her nose is red. First off, I have a cold, so my nose is always red. Is it red in all the light? Yes. Okay, I have a cold, so my nose is stuffy, and I had a half a shot. I'm not tipsy. If I can handle myself at Abby's quince, I think I can handle a half a shot.
All I remember you doing was because you had heels on. I remember you kept like rolling your ankle.
Yeah, and my feet got
No,
so dirty, I made Erin change me shoes because she had
no,
boots on.
right. I had my boots, and you're like, that's it. I'm fitting in. And you're like, give me your
Yeah,
boots.
yeah. And I did. I think I went barefoot in your boots, which really freaks me out, but I did it.
I can't wait to see the new house, how it's coming along so fast. People are so
Would
rude.
you They are rude sometimes. We just let that negative energy out of our life. We don't like that. We don't get the negative energy.
And then Josh, our cousin, said, will you be building the same type of curved ceiling? So with the bricks, we do want the exposed brick ceiling, and I love my mother-in-law's ceiling, but I want to add stone because
Your
I love stone. So I want some of the walls be layered in stone.
your your ceiling is gonna be different. I mean the same curvature, but so there's two different things. There's a bóveda, which is the brick on it is like the flat side down, and then there's catalana, which is it's like a on the edge side.
Soft Catalana.
Yeah, you have catalana with
Uh-huh.
the same curvature.
But here's my only problem, you guys. So, Emmy, like when I get a vision of something, I can see it in my head in full
Yeah.
color vision. So
Yeah.
I envision how I want the stones laid, and I'm really nervous because nobody lays stones in their home like that. And I know we can do it, but I'm nervous that they're not going to understand my vision, especially my husband. So, like, I'm scared I'm going to have to learn how to lay stone.
Well, Erin, it's funny because I don't know if any of you know this, but Erin's like an actual artist. Like she takes photography, but she knows how to draw and paint. Like amazing. And so I don't know why you don't just like draw something and show people or like, get some colored pencils and draw it out.
About that.
Listen, it's not that I don't get the your vision. It's that I'm asking her, like for example, today. Okay, I asked her, hey, where exactly do you want your toilet? I just need to know because I need to put the drain down.
For the plumbing.
Well, I don't know. Should we have the towel hanger here? I was like, I don't care about a towel hanger. All I need to know is where the toilet is.
Yeah.
I'm visually seeing it, and he's like seeing the plumbing. So I'm like, who cares about the plumbing?
Wait, someone said on here, Lalo, do you have brothers and sisters?
Oh, I have
Yes.
two brothers and a sister.
Yeah,
Uh-huh.
and Lalo would be kind of like the middle.
The
It's his
middle, yeah.
oldest, Lalo, another brother, and then the younger sister. The younger sister is my age. My husband's a little bit older than me. Just a little bit.
How many restrooms is your house gonna have?
So right now what we're doing is the first floor, we only planned on having one bedroom and one bathroom. That was for when me and Lalo got older. We wouldn't have to go up the stairs and stuff. But then the people building our home said it'd be better if we let the home settle for 6 months after we build the first floor. I said, okay, if we have to let it settle, let's build a couple more rooms on the bottom. So we're gonna have 3 rooms on the bottom and one bathroom, and then we'll be able to live in it, making sure the house settles and everything else. And then on the second story, I'm thinking I'm gonna do 3 bedrooms, but maybe because we have so many on the bottom, I might just do 2.
Yeah.
But we also the house isn't huge. The rooms, it's
So
open, but the rooms are not there's not wasted
so
space.
hold on. To
Yeah.
answer to answer the question, it'd be two bathrooms.
Yeah.
That's I answered it.
You said you're
Someone
gonna have two
said,
bedrooms.
how old are you guys?
Hmm.
Mm.
I'm not gonna say how old we are, but I bet you guys can guess.
I'm 6. So me and PP are the same age.
No, he always says that to the kids and it confuses them because he got his citizenship 6 years ago and it says you're starting new, like you're reborn as an American. So even though we're living in Mexico, so yeah.
Someone put, shouldn't you be doing the dishes? But his name is DJ Diddy, so I can't take him seriously. Um,
Okay, DJ Diddy, I already did the dishes and I'm ready to go to bed as soon as I'm done on my life.
DJ Diddy. Um, Man, Aaron, I'm trying to think of how old you are. I'm 31. I just turned 31 on last Sunday. And
One
Aaron,
time on here, I said, because we were talking about Biscayne, and I think I said I was 24. And but I was kidding. I said I was just kidding afterwards. And a bunch of people were really concerned about me having a baby. And I was like, I did not have a I had
oh,
Abby when I
are
was
you
18.
36 or 35?
I'm gonna be 35 in February.
Oh yeah, because you're only 3 years older, 3.5. Because we're all like roughly 3-ish years apart,
Right.
me and all my sisters. Lalo's 54.
Nope.
I'm
Close.
just I'm just kidding. Mom's on. Hi, Emily. Oh geez. Time to get off, everyone. Vicky's on. She was so jealous today when we said I was gonna join the live. She wanted to join us. Happy belated birthday. Thank you so much. He's not 54. I lie so bad. I play jokes on Lalo all day long. I can't even like
No,
I
and
can't
the
even
funny
take
thing is
myself
like
seriously.
Lalo holds himself back because Lalo is reserved and serious, but you know he can crack jokes.
Oh
Like he
yeah.
always like holds himself back. I think God had him marry the right person because like I had to keep Lalo's mind like, okay, we don't say mean things about people. He's like Annabelle. Like him and
Oh yeah.
Annabelle are like bravos.
Oh yeah. Frank
And
Worth.
Annabelle be like, there's nothing wrong with what he said. I'm like, Annabelle, kind and loving.
But Aaron and this is like funny. Aaron knows people's secrets. That's Aaron's skill. Is she knows everybody's secret in the family. So you can't really get on Erin's bad side, but she'll just look at you and you know that she knows. Even if you don't know she knows, you think she has a way of convincing you that she knows these things that no one
Dude,
else
remember,
knows.
remember when Abby did that to Landon?
Landon was paranoid for a week.
My
I
cousin
he was
Landon.
so
Yeah.
worried. Yes, it was during whose wedding did we go to that was out like in the woods? It was Sydney's. Sydney's wedding.
It wasn't in the woods.
It was up north.
It
It was
was
like
in
at
a
a barn.
barn. Yeah. Out in the
But
woods.
Abby's like, Landon, if you don't carry me, she wanted my older cousin to carry her somewhere. And she's like, if you don't, you know that I know and I'll tell everyone. And Landon believed her. He was very concerned. He came to talk to me and I was like, Landon, she doesn't know anything. I was like, she just wanted you to carry her.
Yeah. And so that's Aaron and Abby. That's their way of, they're so funny. Aaron is so patient. Aaron is patient. I will say that. Aaron has a way of
But wait, there's more context to this. Landon is like 6'4". He was like 200 and some pounds,
big
and
football
he's getting
player.
manipulated by a 14-year-old.
No, she
Yeah.
was only like 10 at the time.
Yeah, she was young.
He was very scared. Is there more job opportunities for Lalo in Mexico since he can speak English and Spanish? Yeah, I
Probably.
believe. You know, the thing about Mexico is, and okay, so if there is some new people on here, I'm in Mexico and my sister's in the United States right now. But Mexico really has a big difference. Like, for example, here on the rancho, it's like back when I was younger, everything is very calm. Not everybody has cell phones or tablets. We
Hmm.
hang by the clothes. But then you get out to Guadalajara, and
And
it
it's
was like the
go, go,
biggest
go,
mall I've
go.
ever been in my life. Yeah. And I told Ale, which I went out to see my niece and nephew, that's their mom. She lives out there and works. And I was like, there's so much opportunity out here. Look at all
Hmm.
these people shopping and out and about. And I think sometimes people leave their country because they were just never taught that there is opportunity and you don't have to leave. Or I don't know. I really don't know. because I left my
Well, it's
country to
just
be here.
it's
So
it's a lot slower there. Like, so my job, I have a work phone and then my normal phone. And on my normal, like my personal phone, I have like 100 unread messages because like it's so different. Like you're expected to
yes,
respond to someone so fast with my job.
yes,
I hate that. And when you're there, like when I go to Mexico, I almost get a little bit of anxiety because I'm like, man, shouldn't I be like, I need to
moving
be
fast.
doing, yeah. But at the same
Something.
time, I'm a very like relaxed person, and Aaron and Lalo are like, let's go do a project outside. And I'm like, let me
Yes.
sip my coffee for a little bit longer.
I'm sure there'll be a time where we don't have a project outside, but
Yeah.
for now there's a whole bunch of them.
Lalo, you
Lalo's
might
always
have to come back here for a little bit and help me with our projects in our new house.
Um, I do feel like too, like you were saying, in Mexico, I don't know as much for the bigger cities, but in Ocotlan, in Ocotanico, just in like Jalisco areas in general, the smaller cities, it's very common. My kids have had to learn to be patient. Like, if you're in a little tienda and there's five people ahead of you, you do not sit there and act rude. Like, you patiently wait and you ask people in front of them how they're doing and stuff. So that was something good our kids had to learn is like, you don't just deserve to be waited on like this. Like,
Yeah.
that is not how it works here. Like, everybody's very respectful and kind and everybody takes their time. We wait a half hour every morning for tortillas. And nobody
Well,
complains. Nobody's mad.
I don't know that it's like that like around the bigger towns, but here it's
Here.
because there's so many people that are family that you know what I mean they go to their tias and then catch up on the day or catch up on the week or whatever. What so I mean you I might be waiting there for 5-10 minutes even though she's
Yeah.
already done getting her stuff.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's definitely a very different lifestyle. And I think out of all the sisters, I'm the only one who'd probably be able to make it. But then all of you guys live in different areas and like it differently. Like Jessica lives in Florida and I'm terrified of alligators. There's no way.
I'm terrified of snakes. Someone said, "What's your sister's name?" I If it's me, it's Emily or Emmy.
If it's me, it's Lupita.
Oh my gosh.
You know it's Lupita. Everybody else who watches my YouTube long enough knows it's Lupita.
That's so
That's
funny. Like the OGs. It's funnier because a few people that I went to school with or like know from town like have watched your videos. So it's really cool.
Yes, I have people who stop us in Ocotlan and a couple in the Guadalajara airport and just tell us like how my YouTube brought them hope and like joy. A lot of people have told me I hadn't been back to Mexico. I was nervous and then we watch you in the ranch and it made me want to go. One girl told me she said watching your vlogs she I think she messaged me on Instagram and she said the way you explain food and colors and the culture and then she said when I got there I could feel all of it like the taste
Oh,
of the food,
that's
the
really
colors,
kind.
the culture. Right, and that makes me feel good cuz I was so terrified to come to Mexico when Lalo was here and but then being here I'm like it's so different, it's so beautiful. I want people to know that. Probably even you like mom was scared to come here
Yeah.
when she first came.
I think it's more like culture shock. You know what I mean? You're expecting
It is. Yeah.
the
I
win.
think
You know
that's
what I mean?
regardless of where you go though. I think even someone living in your ranch coming to even like our town here would be it's a culture shock regardless.
I think
It's funny. Sorry, you go.
I think it's the longer you're here, the more you realize, well, you know what I mean, there isn't like all this stuff happening.
Yeah. No, that's exactly what it is. I can't even like
And Emmy, you should answer this
sorry, I was
question
reading
because
comments.
somebody
What?
said, "Do you feel safer in Mexico?" And I will tell you, you have to be cautious no matter where you live. I do feel safer here. I feel more comfortable is what I should say. Like I can go up to the tienda and it can be pitch black at night and I can walk up there by myself and I feel okay. I couldn't do that even in the States, even in a better neighborhood, I would feel nervous about doing that.
And
So
I don't want to say it too much because I don't want to offend anybody, like on either side. I've seen a lot of comments where I feel like people say the same comment over and over and over again. Um, but they're like, "Aren't you worried about the cartel? Aren't you worried about the cartel?" And it's funny because I've experienced both sides now. where in America, that's what you hear of or that's what you think when you're going to Mexico. And then when people are in Mexico, they think of, like you were telling me, that people in your town are afraid of America because of school shootings. But
Right.
that's not all of what America is, but that's what they hear of because that's
Hmm.
what's on the news and that's what's
Right.
portrayed as America. And so
Right.
we hear cartel and we think that's what all of Mexico is, and it's not. So I don't know.
Hmm.
But I don't want to say that because I don't want people to be like, yeah,
No, and it really, and you know what? Wherever you live, you have respect for your community and for things going on. And so I just feel like we don't run into that and we
hmm
don't get involved in it, and that's just the way it is. But people who do get involved in bad things,
and it
that's
says
just the way
the
it is
cartel
too.
is places. The cartel could probably be everywhere, but guess what? In America, there's bad people all over too, and people
All
just
over
don't.
the place.
Well, the thing is, like, I don't want to seem like we're trying to convince people. And the reason we answer these questions is because they come up so much. We're not trying to compare both sides, but you know what I mean? It comes to a point where you kind of have to
Yeah.
for the other person to understand.
To
I think the only
understand,
difference is if you look up offenders, some type of offenders, or just like people's records is public record. And if you look it up, you can see that most of your neighbors have some type of felony. And so if you were to be educated on that part of it, unless even if you're living in great neighborhoods, that's just how it is. So um someone said, are you married or do you have kids? We want to know more about you? I actually just recently got engaged this last week. I don't think I told you yet, Lalo. But Aaron, I messaged you
and
about
that's
it.
the
I
reason
don't
why
have kids.
you sent me the video, the photo, and I didn't see it because my kids had opened it until I sent
Oh
you the link.
yeah,
I was like, okay, the kids opened it and didn't tell me anything.
yeah. Too late. Mexico.
Wait, we
Congrats
already like Mexico.
you.
um,
Too late. We already like
as, Me-
Mexico.
as Mexican, what's going on there? As far as government things, we don't know. Even in the United States, I don't get involved in that. Um, because as for my house, we serve the Lord, you guys. So I just live a very calm, peaceful life. And my goal is to just help as many people as I can. That was another thing I want to bring up on this live. Next Tuesday, the boxes that we filled full of school supplies get shipped out. So because it's Christmas, it might take 2 weeks. Sometimes it can take a little bit longer, but those get shipped out. They're at my mom's right now, and they pick them up. It goes to Chicago, and then it comes all the way out to Ocotlan. But then also, there's a couple families in the ranch that I really want to help this Christmas. And I won't say their names on here, but one of the families that I want to help, she's an only child, and it's her and her mom, and they just lost their dad. And I think you know what family I'm talking about. I really want to help them this Christmas because I know she struggles. Um, and then there's just a couple other families. So I was trying to think of something, some sort of fundraiser I can do on there where I can do fundraiser, and then I can take you guys with me to go pick out Christmas gifts. And then just bring the Christmas gifts to their parents. So something nice like that. But maybe you guys can help me think of some ideas, the best way to go about that.
That would be
But
cool.
some children here, I mean, it is very rare that they get more than just a couple gifts. Like the one boy that mom bought cleats for here, it's Abby's best friend. He does
Oh,
not
is
get
she
Christmas
excited?
gifts. He wears it every day. I see him every day because we got him socks and cleats and a couple other things. He was funny though because he's like, "Oh, it's messy," because that was the only that soccer player,
I
and he
wanted to get him a messy jersey, and everyone told me no.
no, he was so excited.
Hey,
Yeah,
someone
he
said
was
they wanted to
excited.
see my ring, so I'm going to show everybody my ring on here. I don't know if it's clear or not,
Ooh,
but the
beautiful.
middle part is an aquamarine stone. It's not letting me like not focus it. And then
That's
there's little
beautiful.
gems on the outside.
Aquamarine sounds just like you. Like
Yeah.
you like the
It
ocean and the
reminds
water
me
and
of a
stuff.
princess. Reminds me of a princess ring.
It's beautiful.
There's
I wonder
that.
how soon you're gonna lose it. and then you're gonna make up some sort of story about how it got lost.
I already lost it yesterday, and I found it. It was on the ledge of the sink because I
Okay,
was.
you guys, before we go, because I gotta go in a minute, I need to tell you guys, my sister Emily. If my mom's watching this right now, I
She
don't even know
is.
what to
She's
tell you.
commenting on things, so you can say it.
I just want you to tell them some of your stories about how my sister Emily, just to get out of things, like the fibs you've told.
Okay, one that's a very popular one.
A light one, not a bad one. Because
This
my
isn't a
sister
bad
will
one.
take it to the extreme sometimes.
Yeah, like when you faked worked at UPS,
That's
you
what I
worked
was
at
gonna
the.
say. That's what I was gonna say. That's what I was gonna
Yeah.
say. That's the
And you
one
used
I'll
to come
tell.
to my house every morning.
Okay, let me
And
just tell the story. I worked at I got a job at UPS. So for anybody that knew me when I worked there for 2 days, I'm sorry. But I worked on the line. So like the packages would come down and I had like a truck behind me that I'd like when that my package came for that truck, I had to put it in the truck. It was my first day. I'm in the truck and I'm like and everyone else is like chill because they've been there for forever and I'm like in panic mode. I go into the truck and I'm trying to walk out and it's like a couple steps and I missed this step and I face planted it in front of like 30 people on the line and they were like stop the line and I was like please don't stop the line and I was so my face was so red and I hated my life. I was very young and I didn't go back to I quit that next day. I just didn't go back. But I was so afraid to tell my mom. And so I asked Aaron I would get up at 5 a.m., get dressed for work, go to Aaron and Lalo's house and sleep. And I told my mom I worked at UPS for another month, I think, until
Your mom was so happy you got that job.
I think she found out that I quit when for something I needed my pay stubs and she saw my pay stub had like 40 some dollars on it or $80 on it. And she was like, Emily, if you worked there for a month, how did you only make $80?
Oh my gosh, I cannot. We have some really, that's a light one. You have some better ones, but I just don't think we can say them on here. We can't take it that far with my mom because I don't want to make
Maybe
her
a few
feel.
more shots of tequila and I would, but not tonight.
But you have to understand my mom and Emmy's relationship is just too funny.
It
So
is. I was
it's
just
just,
over there today.
I forgot about the UPS one though.
That one was probably the best.
Wait, how did I not see you go to the house?
Because you already left for work, I think.
Oh,
A couple
Yeah,
times a
I
day.
would go like sleep in Abby's bed or something. Like I would legit get up, get dressed for work, and I'd be like, "All right, mom, bye. I'm going to work." But I committed.
Remember?
I woke up at like 4:30 a.m. or something.
No, you did commit.
do you remember scaring Annabelle when she was upstairs in the blue house and then you whistled and she ran?
I have a video of it. Maybe you can post it on your thing. I whistled and she like shot up and like ran under the bed. People keep asking me what I do now. I'm a in-home consultant, so I go and bid jobs basically, out
Yeah.
exterior jobs.
That is like so funny how you explain that because that is not how I would explain your job. Like you're
Well, how
so
would you say it?
um you I was like when somebody first said it, I was like I was thinking in my head, she shows people how to install windows for their
Oh
home.
my goodness.
Like that's what I'm thinking when you explain your job to me.
Yeah. That's kind of it. I mean, I explain how it gets taken out and then reinstalled, but then I give a price on everything.
Oh my
Then,
gosh.
then
I wish
listen.
you Emmy could give one more story.
Then listen.
We
Then
can't
both
though,
of
we
you,
can't.
both of you, we bring up money laundering, and you can imagine people washing off the
Me and
fingerprints.
Aaron did not know. People kept saying
No,
they have to clean money, and
yeah,
me and
somebody
Aaron thought that you had to like they had to buy a laundromat and put these dollar bills in a washing machine.
right, and wash it. No, because let me explain how that happened. It was like, it was around the time my dad had passed away, and a lot of people were coming into our house and talking to us. And a friend we hadn't seen in a long time came to my mom's house, and she was just telling us how her life had been a little bit crazy. And she's like, my boyfriend was doing stuff he shouldn't have been doing, and she said he was cleaning money. And
Well, no, he was
and
doing like money laundering.
no, but he said he was cleaning money. I swear that's what she said. And so me and Emmy look at each other And then I'm imagining in my head somebody putting money into a bathtub and
Me
washing
too.
off
I was
finger.
thinking a washing machine for some
Right.
reason.
So I just let her keep talking and then she left. And then I said, Emmy, do you know, like, how do they like dry it and stuff? You know, like, do they hang it how you have to hang up clothes? And Emmy's like, I don't know. I don't know who explained that to us. Was it
I
you?
I
did.
feel like it was like years later.
Yeah.
It was like years later. I vividly, and that's the only part I remember her talking to us about. Because I
It
remember
had to
the
have been years
bathtub and
later.
like washing the money. And I
Someone
was like,
asked
that
where
was
you get your
really
makeup.
fun.
Someone asked where you get your makeup and skincare. Erin sends me to Target with a list and has me send her makeup.
Oh,
Or
but
when she
listen,
comes here, she gets her makeup.
listen, we found a Sephora in Guadalajara.
Oh, did
Oh,
you?
yeah,
Yeah.
Sephora. I will never spend that much money on makeup though. I use castor oil and whatever powder Abby has for my eyebrows. And then I've been using brown, dark brown mascara. It looks really pretty, dark
Yeah,
brown. That's funny that a lot of other people know what that means and we did not.
yeah, I know.
God.
Erin, I might have to go to bed soon. It's 8:30. This might be my bedtime.
No, I
But
think it's
this is
bedtime
fun. I feel
soon.
like we could do this sometimes.
Money, money laundry. That's hilarious. You guys, me and my sister have so many funny stories, like embarrassing funny. We're gonna have to think about them for the next live.
I will. I'll get a list of things together so we can talk about it.
And then we'll have to ask my mom, like, what can we tell and what can we not tell?
Maybe I'll have a drink next time too. I'll
I
make
think your
myself.
mom knows about
How
all
about
of them.
every time we do a live together, I make myself a different drink? One time I'll have a Bloody Mary. The next time I'll have a little margarita.
No, not me. I want to go
Okay.
read my Amish book.
Oh, what?
It's so good. Okay, you guys, thank you everybody who joined us on this live. It was so fun. It was fun talking to all you guys. Maybe next time I'll have Jessica on here and I'll do like
Oh,
a
that
role
would
of
be
the
cool.
sister. We'll see if Jessica wants to do it because then you guys can kind of get the personality of all my family. My mom will have to be last because I have to prep her a little bit because she is opinionated. She
Yes.
wants to talk to you guys so
Well,
bad.
she'll sit there and talk over us sometimes. So.
Right.
Oh wait, someone asked if you go to church on the ranch.
I don't because it is Catholic church here, which I love all the Catholic people here, and I know the people in the ranch love the Lord and they serve him. I'm just not Catholic, so I do watch my
Oh, you
sermon.
watch sermons on online. I forgot.
hmm Yeah, but I do love it here. The churches are beautiful. If you see in my vlogs, I love visiting the Catholic churches in
The,
Mexico. They're
the one in
amazing,
Arandas was insane.
insane, beautiful. But
I'll
I'm
let
gonna
you
let my
guys know when we move into our new house, and I'll give everyone a tour. And it might be a little different than Aaron's, but anyone's
if
able to
you send
watch.
me if you send me a video, I can put it into my vlog because I think people would
Yeah,
love to see that.
I'll do a first look so that everyone can see the progress of everything.
And mom said, Emily, I don't talk over you guys. Okay, you guys, I hope all of you have a beautiful, blessed night. Emily, have a good night. I love you. Thank you for joining our vlog.
Love you.
And I want you to tell everybody good night in Spanish, porfa.
Adios. Hasta luego.
I know you know
That's just
this.
two different
No, she knows
forms.
this. I know you know it. You know it, Emmy. Think about when you're walking at night. What do you
Hey,
tell?
someone, adios. Someone put it in the chat. Hurry. How do you say goodnight in Spanish? And then I'll act like I did it. Um, Buenos noches. Love you. Thank you, Monica.
Okay,
Thank
and
you,
you're paying
Melissa.
for Babbel. You need to
Thank
go
you,
back to
Ralph.
the basics.
Oh, congratulations.
Thank
Congratulations,
you.
Emmy. We love you.
Thank you.
Y buenos
Everyone,
noches
everyone
todos.
helped me out.
Everybody helped you. Look how loved you are.
Even Josh knew. All right.
And
Good night, everyone. I gotta go to bed.
good night, everyone. Night, Emmy. I love you.
Love you.
Night.
Let me figure out how to get out of here. I feel like mom right now trying to get off Facebook Messenger.
And you guys also leave it in the chat for me. If you have any ideas how I can go about helping these families, a nice way to set up a fundraiser or something like that for them, especially the mom with her daughter, because her and her husband were very close, and her daughter is Annabelle's best friend. And it was a very, very hard time for their family. And I know her dad would have made a special Christmas for her. So I really want to do that for their family. So you guys let me know how we can go about setting that up and the best way to do it. And I hope all of you have a really beautiful, blessed night. Buenos noches, todos.
Buenas noches.
And then next vlog will be posted tomorrow, us going to Guadalajara. It was a very fun trip. It was wonderful. I got to see my nieces and nephews, but Guadalajara is loco, you guys. I could never live there. I can see why city people would love it. If you're a city person, you would love Guadalajara. But for me, I was like having anxiety attacks.
You know what's amazing to me for like Mexico being a third world country? How packed the mall was.
Oh, it was packed, you guys. It was this mega mall, just packed, full of people. Like the mall in Michigan that I'd go to is closing down because people don't go out anymore. But this was packed. It was a cool experience, especially for my kids. So I will be posting that tomorrow night. But all of you guys have a really beautiful, blessed night.